Greetings, my name is Andy, and here's another video for yoga class themes, continuing along our path in the alphabet series. So what am I looking to bring? Well, first and foremost, the energy, the intentionality to hopefully inspire the yoga curious, the yoga lovers, and the yoga teachers to incorporate intentional theming into their practice, to bring purpose past the poses. This is more than just the movement. It is both physical and philosophical, bringing more fulfillment and a depth to even the physical practice of asana, yoga, so much more. I firmly believe that if you do incorporate a theme into your class, you are more likely to have an impact when it comes to your students, right? As our students transfer their love and affection from the sympathetic nervous system, the fight, the flight, right, the freeze, when they first come into the room, and they transform through breath work and ease into the parasympathetic nervous system, that is rest, digest, right, and create, they are more open and able to bring in whatever it is that you are going to be saying during class. And if we can get our students and fellow practitioners to take away something of value that they may find very fulfilling off the mat with them and apply it to their everyday life, then we are moving beyond just simply the mat, right? And what it is that we're doing physically. Now, we have made it to the letter S. So when it comes to the letter S, there were quite a few amazing words that I found very inspiring, and is traditionally the case, so difficult to choose just three, to narrow it down, to limit oneself in possibilities, but indeed I did. I selected three words that I found important. The first word would be sacred. My second word would be sense. And the third word I chose was seed. So for my first word, why this call to me? Sacred. So what is it that we find in our lives to be sacred? And what does that even mean? Right? Something that is sacred to us is very important to us, that we would seek to honor, to fully be engaged, and that we care about. So what is it in our lives that we find sacred? If something is sacred to us, we're not going to simply bypass it and easily get distracted and not fulfill our heart's obligation to commit to that which is sacred to us. So asking our students, let's say, or bring into mind, like, what is sacred to me? What is it that I simply would not do, right? Like, it doesn't matter what you may put in front of me. This is sacred to me and I hold it dear, right? Full faith and energy in my heart. And I'm not going to neglect this thing because it is sacred to me. And perhaps that's the practice of yoga in and of itself, or perhaps it's friends, family, faith, right? Maybe it's food. And why not? Deliciousness, right? But to ask that question and to get that contemplation station and even that thought poetry at play, which is, what is it that you hold sacred? For my second word, I did choose sense. Now, often in class, I'll ask my students to be like, what is it that you are feeling and sensing in your body at this time? I think we are often so easily distracted by the external things, the sounds, the colors, everything that we are exposed to in this world. But can we bring our external focus to the internal focus and truly sense into our body and notice those sensations and really feel into them? This means we are actively engaged. It's that mind-muscle connection too, right? Like, what is actually going on in my body, and can I be with it? Perhaps not looking to change it, but simply to witness it, to observe it, and to feel into it, to sense what it is that is going on. And for the third word, I did choose seed. And why did I choose seed? Because I think often, especially with my obsession, like tick off the box, it's like, we are planting seeds with every action. We're not necessarily going to garner the results and get the full plant and the fruit from the tree day one. But with every action that we take, and when we nourish and nurture the seed that we have planted, we will eventually see the results of all of this intention and commitment and consistency to acting upon what it is that we're looking to grow. So this is something that I think is really important to bring to a yoga practice, that this is not about like, did the yoga, done, did it, checked off the box, and we're done here. This is about planting seeds and continuing to grow and evolve to then one day pluck the fruit from the tree. But at first, it is all about nurturing that seed. I guess first actually it would be about planting the seed. And then it would be about watering the seed and nurturing the seed and providing the environment through which that we could actually grow the tree to then yield the fruit. This has been Yoga Class Themes. I hope that you have found this content inspiring. Maybe there's some words that you would have chosen that start with the letter S that you find would be totally inspirational and appropriate for theming a yoga class. If you are liking what you're seeing, please do click like. If you're loving it, subscribe and be about it. Let's grow this. I think when we bring intention to our yoga practice through storytelling, through theming, we are bringing the impact to make that experience that much more fulfilling. Purpose past the poses more than the movement. Ah, what a beautiful thing. Please do join me for the next video. It'll be the letter T. And doesn't that sound terrific? Until next time, many blessings.